Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, what am I being? Oh, I'm just laughing because I had to shuffle all the decks 7 times and it felt like I was here for quite a while. But let's dive in. It's going to be a bit of a shorter reading today. Not sure why that is, it just I'm being told, but the first question that I'm also tuning into here was, what stage of the karmic completion or journey or evolution are the masculines at? What's sort of the energetic point of completion, progress for the masculine, divine masculine collective? What can we see? Okay. We are getting supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. And humanity and benevolence, faith. Stay calm. Trust in the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. Wow. So masculines are really coming into the permission to live their lives unapologetically them, and trust and faith. If those are not two of the hallmarks of the twin journey and mastery, spiritual, inspired motion in action, absolute coming into knowing that the decisions made along the twin journey, you know, regarding karmic situations, it is divinely guided, divinely protected. The masculines are feeling safe. They're trusting the love that's written on their hearts, that is inspiring them to become extraordinary, to lead these incredibly heart-led, on fire, beautiful, passionate lives. And knowing that they have a divine supreme protection, and that it's all a loving motion, that they are not sinning by following the obedience of their hearts, and that they are cutting cords, releasing karmic partners, karmic situations, and trusting that it's all meant to be. Sunstone is the stone of cutting cords. So just in case anybody wants to know that, if you are wishing to cut cords, sunstone is a beautiful frequency to access for that. And trust in the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. So believe in yourselves, masculines. Part of releasing karmic situations is trusting in the success that you will have. A lot of the fear of holding out in karmic situations is the fear of success and the fear of failure once we venture into uncharted territory. So, okay, let's dive into what are the masculines thinking about their divine connection with their divine feminine. What are the divine masculines feeling about the feminines on their heart space? What are they wishing for the connection at this time? What actions are being taken that will bring them closer to union? What is the biggest challenge at this time? What is the spirit-guided solution, support, insider scoop regarding that challenge? And where are the frequencies going in the near future? Okay, so what are they thinking? Oh, 5 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. They're thinking they need more rest. They are not integrating and being still. They're busy, busy bees. So masculines, you can't outrun your karma, and yes, there's a whole lot of it. Actually, you know, this is funny because sometimes I say to myself, it's all well with my soul, but there sure is a lot of it. That's this kind of energy. Like, if you had a moment for yourself right now, divine masculines, you might be still and know and trust and feel the truth of it all this karmic cleanup, the rapid changes, the options, the amount of choices and decisions needing to be made at this time. It's all balancing out. It's all the bottleneck So feminines, you might feel like your masculines are MIA a little bit right now. They are very much consumed with what's coming at them energetically. They are actively cutting the cords, and all of that entails, you know, 3D, real world motions and ripples, whether it's legal, financial, political. All of those things result, and they take time, they take sincerity, and they take focus. So even just keeping vibes high and positive and on course and motivated is a big deal. So sometimes there's no time for self, and masculines are in that motion I'm seeing today in the collective. Okay, what are they feeling for? Oh, and I'm just, you know, the masculines are saying to the feminines, when I tune into myself, I tune into you. I connect with you, but I can't even do that. I don't have time for myself right now. Okay, what are the masculines feeling on the heart space? The Hermit and the Eight of Wands. So again, masculines are saying, when I tune into myself, there you are. I tune into you, feminine. So even though they are out making themselves busy, they're filling their plates with all this stuff that they could do, they are deeply within, in hermit mode, meeting you there through the motions of all of it. That home-based, eternal energy of connection to the divine path. Feminines, you are included in that sacred holy of holies within, in the heart space, on the heart space. No matter what they're doing energetically, you are there. They are making peace with the fact that you're always on their mind, always on their heart. They're starting to feel supported by that again. There was a time when that was rejected, and right now it's becoming increasingly comforting. They're looking for opportunities to meet you there, I'm hearing, feminines. And I'm being shown that with the karmic cords being cut, the energy is rerouting into that heart space for the connection. And because you're so empathic and sensitive, feminines, you're starting to feel that reconnection again. Beautiful. So what are the masculines wishing for the connection? Honesty and insight. They want communication. They want to be very honest with themselves so they can manifest appropriate communication. They're turning the lens within, and they're looking for clarity. They're looking for ways to pinpoint what it is they want next. This can be the card of spying on social media, asking friends, researching, all of that. So they could also be wanting more information if they haven't been connecting with you for whatever reason. They're so overwhelmed with karmic cleanup right now. They are very much keeping tabs in whatever way. Friends keeping track, social media late at night, that kind of a thing. They're also wondering what else they need to know. So this can be legal, it can be financial, again, it can be career related. There might be, for some divine masculines, they might be seeing what will come next. What do they need to manifest next in their own right, through their own power, for the next stage of the journey, for their own abundance, that sort of a thing. So they're innovative right now, or they're in this flow of innovation. They're looking for increase. They're preparing, because they've cut karmic cords. They're realizing they're going to have the luxury of time to explore something new. Ooh, so they're doing their homework to see where you're at, maybe even filling in energetically to see how the timing calibrates between what they're clearing out, knowing they're going to start having more time for you, wondering if you're on the same page, I'm hearing. And when I put this down on my table, the sword is pointing towards the heart space meeting, that internal hermit mode where on their heart they're just holding sacred counsel with you, tender cuddles, and meeting you in that 5D space. They're tuning into that to feel out where you're at energetically. So they're consciously directing their focus and wanting to feel your energy. And I'm hearing for some, it's the first time ever that they've been looking to discern the feedback of it. So, you know, sometimes we crave the closeness or we miss someone and we tune in, but we don't as often consider if what we experience when we tune in there, if that's their frequency we're actually picking up on. So the masculines are actually taking the time in the heart space, no matter how busy they are, to feel, how is my divine feminine doing? Am I feeling her energy? Is she happy? Is they in static energy? What am I picking up on when I meet her there, them there? Interesting. So masculines, you are starting to refine the ability to know and intuitively discern things consciously with presence instead of zipping over it. Ooh, you perceptive, beautiful beings. Okay, what actions are being taken? Wheel of Fortune and Ace of Coins. Pairing, they're taking a gamble. So there is some sort of a risk for a new beginning in business that the masculines are taking right now, but it's a calculated risk. So the divine has come in and offered the masculines some sort of an opportunity, or they are praying for an opportunity, a new start, a new independent income stream, something that they've been desiring. They're rolling something out. So for some it's product launches, for some it's new business ideas. There are different stages of this, but because the Divine Masculine Collective is in different stages of cutting cords, whether they're physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually apart from karmic situations, but not on all levels, these new physical beginnings are coming in staggered based on the appropriateness of their starts. So take it how it resonates. Could be the dreaming design phase, the rollout phase, whatever phase your masculine is in. This is what's happening right now. And they're letting the divine take the wheel. So they're not needing to micromanage and control it. They're not needing to stifle the abundance possible by being type A personality with every last detail. They're actually delegating. They are allowing input from others in a new way. They're opening up to suggestion. They're not claiming they know all the answers. Ooh, they're letting in fresh energy and they're letting in feedback. And they're not even taking it as constructive criticism so much anymore. They're just enjoying collaboration energy. So for some, they're really delighting in other people's opinions for the first time. This is funny. This means they're becoming more easygoing. They're allowing not only the divine to come in, but other humans to be a part of things at the divine will, at the divine hand, as instruments of assistance and agents of change, I'm hearing. So the divine masculines are not having to overextend themselves and do it all. This is super interesting. I'm getting a lot of throwbacks to karmic templates where there is a false sense of nurture from the karmic feminine polarity that coddles the masculine, and this false sense of not wanting to look like the feminine attribute is equally contributing in some way to these business ideas and partnering in that. There has been a push-pull hierarchy of assistance. The masculines are opening up to just having contribution, being able to give from their natural gifts and talents, being able to recognize and receive authentic contribution from those who are brought in at the hand of the divine. They're not resistant to giving credit where credit is due, sharing the acclaim, having group efforts celebrated. They're not needing to shine above the rest. They're not needing to be a celebrity energy. They're learning humility, and that their energy speaks for itself. They don't have to prove reputation. Wow. That is a really dense unpacking, or a dense packet to unpack. That's a lot. It's the unfurling of ego is what I'm seeing there. And it's bringing in authentic prosperity. This is the beginning of genuine abundance, everybody. It's kind of euphoric feeling. It's easier than they ever thought possible to just be and show up and delight. This is an amazing energy, everybody. It's a delight to feel and channel, that's for sure. Okay, what is their biggest challenge at this time? Putting one foot in front of the other and persevering, sticking with the karmic situations while they finalize, while they complete, mourning, grieving the karmic situations, grieving the past assessments of self, the past burdens, putting down the load, letting go of the emotional connection to failures and to the illusion of failure. You know, everything is beneficial. It's all getting us all where we're going and where we are right now. But the masculines are processing a lot of emotions. They're exhausted. It's all coming to the surface. They are going it alone. They're doing this work sincerely. And I'm just feeling at nighttime they're kind of in that vibe where they are feeling the aloneness, they are feeling the distance, they are feeling the emotions, but they're not showing the world this. It's kind of, they are letting it out though, but this emotionality is a thing for the masculines. It's in the challenge position right now, so softening into the feminine side and allowing the emotions to be released and be authentic and valid, but specifically mourning the karmic situations, because there was love, there was effort, there was investment, there was time, there was a lot put into these things, and they did want success for whatever reasons. They did, and they didn't fail. So masculines are dealing with the idea they didn't fail, and that is a relief and a load to offload. It just feels like sobbing, because they realize they can put that down. What is the spirit guided solution? Surrendering to loving themselves, giving themselves the benefit of the doubt, letting the grieving process unfold, allowing for the sincerity, going through the death rebirth cycle, being gentle on themselves, forgiving everybody involved, processing the emotion, being honest with it, trusting in the motives of karmic partnerships as having been good, trusting in the good of those arrangements, trusting that they weren't ripped off, taken advantage of, that people were all doing their best. That's what you're being guided here to focus on, masculines. Don't go into paranoia. Don't go into fear as you're leaving karmic situations, as you're untangling. Don't make mountains out of molehills. Basically surrender to the presence, trust everybody's doing their best, trust this is the natural way of it. It doesn't feel good, it's not comfortable to have to change course and admit you didn't have it all figured out, but there is freedom in this and time to move beyond the limitations that those things created and step into the true abundance. It's happening across the board, so feel that, live it, realize it, bring it into reality, ground it, allow it, process it, integrate it, allow it to support you, divine masculines. Oof. Where's the connection going in the near future? The Hanged Man and the Five of Coins. So both in the reverse, this is deciding about ending separation with the feminine. So let's get a card here. So it might be time to take action. It might be time to increase communication. Let's get some clarification here. What is it that we're going to see regarding timing and decision making to end separation? What are the masculines going to do? We are getting stepping out of comfort zone. I'm hearing actions speaking louder than words. This is a card of communication and words, Knight of Swords, and the Twin Flame card. Well, one of them, this is the Two of Wands, making decisions. So a decision has been made not to communicate, but the Two of Wands is actually stepping out of our comfort zone, venturing away from home, travel, going towards something. In the reverse, a decision has been made. Actions speak louder than words. So the masculines are planning how to show that they want to come forward, how to show the next level of connection, how to show that they are at a place where they mean what they have possibly said in the past, or are just not wanting to have empty words, and make the steps to show you, divine feminine, that they don't want distance between. So whether that's physically showing up, whether that is offering more physical time together, or initiating commitment for some, this is the next level of closing the gap in these connections, because there is an unhooking from karmic situations, a finalization of that in some ways, which brings in the opportunity for more connection, 2222. And just in general, they're becoming better at collaborating and letting energies in, not having to go it alone, not having to do it all and take credit for it all and be celebrated above all. Oh, beautiful energy. Let's get one for the feminines watching. What can we see? 77, dimensional planes of perception, number 5, spiritual strength, virtue, and valor. Just hearing you're going to be rewarded for all of the energy that you've contributed to this journey, feminines, all the tears that have fallen, everything is going to be returned tenfold, exponentially. Oh, beautiful. And one for the masculines. Seal of individuality, authenticity, uniqueness, and integration. Yeah, it's all playing out. It's evident in today's reading that you are balancing out and becoming you, divine masculines. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, everybody, bye for now. Thanks for joining me here.